There will be another disappointing difference in Gladiator 2, but this change makes perfect sense, given Russell Crowe's absence from the sequel movie. Coming to theaters 24 years after the massive success of the first Gladiator movie, it's reasonable that the new film wouldn't be too similar to the original. Though Ridley Scott is returning to direct Gladiator 2, Crowe will no longer be the star. Instead, Paul Mescal will be taking his place as the central protagonist, but this won't be the only new face working on the upcoming film. Returning to Scott's Gladiator 2 will be actors Connie Nielsen and Jimin Hunsu, playing Lucilla and Juba, respectively. Aside from this pair, the rest of the cast and characters for the 2024 film will be brand new. Mescal will be joined by Denzel Washington, Barry Keoghan, Pedro Pascal, Joseph Quinn, May Calamai, and more. In all, Gladiator 2 is likely to feel like a fresh new movie, highly different than the film from 2000. This will be especially true because composer Hans Zimmer is among those who won't be returning to Gladiator 2. Hans Zimmer isn't returning to compose Gladiator 2. Russell Crowe looking surprised as Maximus in Gladiator. Zimmer is among the most beloved composers in Hollywood. Some of the most notable films he has worked on include the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, the Sherlock Holmes movies starring Robert Downey Jr., The Lion King, Pearl Harbor, and, of course, Scott's Gladiator. Zimmer's musical score has a lot to do with the emotional factor of Gladiator, with titles like The Battle giving the 2000s film that exciting and inspirational quality. Without the famed composer, Gladiator would feel like an entirely different movie. Unfortunately, Zimmer has revealed that he is not returning for Gladiator 2. The composer noted, via Screen Rant, that he has learned that returning to past franchises only sets him up to be slaughtered by critics who would say that he didn't do as well as last time. This was something he noticed with Pirates of the Caribbean, The Lion King, and Kung Fu Panda, and he realized that he had had enough of that. Since Gladiator holds a special place in Zimmer's heart, he decided that this should be conserved and that someone new should step in for the continued story. Gladiator 2 is in great hands with composer Harry Gregson Williams. Replacing Zimmer in Gladiator 2 is Harry Gregson Williams, known for the Chronicles of Narnia movies Shrek and Man on Fire. The composer also has plenty of experience working with Gladiator Scott, having scored for the director in films like Kingdom of Heaven, Prometheus, The Martian, Alien, Covenant, The Last Duel, and House of Gucci. So, it's clear that Gladiator 2 will be in good hands. Part of Gregson Williams' job will surely be to recapture the original mood of Gladiator, and it's likely that many of Zimmer's classics, like the iconic Now We Are Free, will be featured in Gladiator 2. Therefore, we can still expect a similar mood in the 2024 sequel. However, Gregson Williams is sure to bring his own flair, which is perfect when considering that Gladiator 2 will no longer be about Crowe's Maximus. Instead, the composer's musical score needs to reflect the new story of Mescal's Lucius.